Greetings, my fellow freedom lovers, sovereign thinkers. Thank you for tuning in to the LO3 podcast. My name is Craig, transmitting from the wild, wonderful mountain state. Today's date is Friday, September 18th, 2020. Woo, yeah. Well, more cloak and daggering as usual, politically and all that. My little home is in progress, still being taken care of. Being fixed up and all that. It's okay, April. I got my two dogs in here as well. And things are good. Nice and cool up here. Will it be high 40s later on tonight? Not bad for summer in this state. So, yeah, I'm just, just browsing around, seeing what's going on, listening to a couple things on natural news and all that. But, it's all well and good. So, I'm going to make this one another short episode. So, I'll try to get this one going here. This one came from the New American, caught my eye. I was on Twitter. And, it's interesting here. Group led by BLM founder is fiscally supported by pro-Chinese Communist Organization. This is written by James Murphy. It came out today. Let's see what he had to say here. If you needed more evidence that Black Lives Matter is at the heart a Marxist subgroup intent on overthrowing capitalism and the American way of life, consider the following: the advocacy group Black Future Lab, which lists BLM founder Alicia Garza as its principal, is financially supported by the pro-Chinese group Chinese Progressive Association, CPA. Garza, who was described by BLM co-founder Patrice Coulters as a trained Marxist who is super versed on ideological theories. And what is happening, my dear April? She's barking, find out what's going on out there. I don't really see anything, so I'll just hang tight here. Alright, cool. Nothing out there, kids. But one thing I know for sure, helped to create the Black Futures Lab in 2018. Black Futures Lab, BFL, claims to work with Black people to transform our communities, building Black political power, and changing the way the power operates locally, statewide, and nationally. Wow. Sounds like centralization 101. CPA was founded in 1972 with the ambition to educate, organize, and empower the low-income, working-class immigrant Chinese community in San Francisco to build collective power with other oppressed communities to demand better living and working conditions and justice for all people. It's okay, baby. A 2009 Stanford University paper written by Kaori Tsuzukata describes the founding of CPA. The CPA began as a leftist pro-People's Republic of China organization, promoting awareness of mainland China's revolutionary thoughts and workers' rights, and dedicated to self-determination, community control, and serving the people. Wow. It sounds like, yes, we will belly up to the state for our own well-being. You know how that goes. Yes, master, may I have another? They're more like field peasants to me. Although CPA is not listed as one of their partners, when you click to the link to donate to BFL, you see the message. Black Future Lab is fiscally sponsored project of the Chinese Progressive Association. Among the stunts CPA has pulled over the years was to hoist a communist Chinese flag on Boston City's plaza last September to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the communist takeover of China. The organization's Boston branch also teamed up with China's consulate general in New York in 2017 to assist the Chinese nationals with reviewing their passports. An action that earned the group praise from the Communist Party sanctioned China Daily. Yes, a very Orwellian newspaper indeed. CPA routinely involves itself with lawsuits on behalf of workers' rights and organized protests and marches centered on the so-called climate change, which call for the fossil-free world. One moment here. I'm just going to be right back. See what's happening. I will proceed here. The CPA and BFL partnership seems odd when you consider Communist China's atrocity record when dealing with black people. In the April of this year, Africans living in Guangzhou in southern China were reportedly the victims of a racist backlash after it was reported that a Nigerian COVID-19 patient attacked a nurse. Some actors reported quarantine for 14 days despite having no symptoms or contacts with any known patient, were subject to random testing, and in some cases were left homeless by Chinese officials. Don't chew anything, right? Interesting. Yeah, you should watch that video too. Just type in the video search on that, folks. You'd be surprised if you haven't seen it yet. In addition, a State Department advisory warned that restaurants and bars in Guangzhou were ordered not to serve clients who appear to be of African origin, as part of an increased scrutiny of foreign visitors. Then there's Muslims, Uyghurs, I hope I pronounced that correctly, that are now, in 2020, being forced into Soviet-style re-education camps. Alright, so very interesting here. And literally forced to work manufacturing clothing, shoes, and other apparel. Don't BLM and their satellite groups typically frown on slavery? As long as they be financed, they're hypocrites. Alright? That's all I gotta say about that. The CPA is clearly an anti-American, anti-capitalist group that is doing the bidding of the Chinese Communist Party here in the United States. Why would a movement in America, which is ostensibly based upon the idea of social justice, which should be associated with a group that endorses a country which routinely discriminates against black people and enslaved Muslims? It is possible that ending police brutality and systemic racism are not really what Black Lives Matter is all about. In addition to calling for an end to the Western prescribed nuclear family structure, BLM has also stated that we are anti-capitalist. We believe and understand that black people will never achieve liberation under the current global radicalized capitalist system. But when it comes to the communist system, a la Communist China, that's exceptional. Hence the partnership of the Black Futures Lab, a Black Lives Matter satellite group with Communist Chinese Front Group. The Communist Chinese aren't simply happy about the civil unrest occurring in America currently. The close relationship between Garza and the Communist Front Group, CPA, shows that they are actively involved in it. Well, just another game of hypocrisy to the core. That's why I'm never too enthused with these synthetic movements. That's what they are. Nothing more than her conformity on parade. Where your cowboys go, moo, with your fist in the air. I'm angry and I don't understand anything. It's like another manufactured faction squad. It's just an example, folks. Not more than charlatans to the core. That's how I look at it. If you don't like it, I can give two craps on what you think. And I say this in good faith. And don't get me wrong, when it comes to tyranny, I get them all equally. Call me a racist, white privilege, I'm going to be laughing at you. Because I don't need it. I've never been privileged. I've always been a free-spirited individual. And many others, regardless of what you look like, can do the same in your own different routes on liberating yourselves through this propaganda machine. And this one here is just another example. And bottom line, I'm inspired to do this, not hired. So that is it. I'd like to thank everyone for listening. Plus, feel free to download and share throughout your social media networks. If you have any questions, comments, or if you see something that's interesting I want to check out, whatever you do, please send your correspondence from Decorum. Furthermore, I'll leave this on my footnote so you can read it yourselves. And if you want to do a donation, you can hit me at paypal.me/LokiLuck3. Once again, thank you for your time. Plus, always remember that the demoniac resistance is healthy for the soul and can liberate humanity. Till next time, take care of yourselves. Keep on spreading the love, and may your guardian spirits be with you.